Hey, Allison Verhalen here with AV Writing Services, and today we are talking about what to put in your newsletter. That's something that I know a lot of people struggle with. It feels like you have to create a ton of content, and not only is there not enough time in the day, but what more can you possibly say after you've already written your blog posts and created your videos and put stuff out on social media? What more could you possibly have to say in a newsletter that you have not already said? So we are going to go over a few things right now in this video. I recently published a blog post with 25 things that you can put in your newsletter, no matter what industry you're in. A few of them are more towards e-commerce industries, but the vast majority of them can be used in absolutely any industry. So I'm not going to go over all 25, but I am going to hit some of the highlights in this video here. The link to that blog post is in the description of this video, so you can just go click over and get that full list right there, get some more ideas, just get the creative juices flowing. So first of all, I do want to point out that you don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to come up with new topics to talk about in your newsletter that you're not already talking about elsewhere. You can just share your stuff in your newsletter and let people know, hey, excuse me, I have a new blog post, I have a new video, I have a new such and such out. Let people know, because they want to know. They're not necessarily going to bookmark your blog and remember to check it every week or month or whatever, and the less often you publish, the less likely they're going to be to remember to check in. If you publish every day, they might remember to publish every day, but that's a lot. Very few people have the time or the resources to publish a new high quality blog post every single day. It's more likely that you're only publishing once a week or even less often, in which case it's much less likely that they're going to remember to check in with your blog. So shoot them a quick email and say, hey, I have this new blog post, this is what it's about, you might be interested in it. Same goes for your videos, and emails with videos in them are 6% more likely to get opened. We are visual creatures, we like videos, we like pictures, and we are much more likely to watch a video than we are to read an entire blog post or even an entire email, depending on how long your newsletter is. So keep that in mind. And you don't always have to create new stuff. Sometimes you can let people know what you're reading. Point them towards other stuff. This is something cool that happened. This is something cool that I read. This is a really interesting takedown of something that's happening in my industry that this person wrote about over on their website. I'm sharing it with you here. That provides value. It's not a whole lot of work on your part because you should already be keeping up with all this stuff anyway. And it provides value because it shows that you know where to find this stuff. Not only are you an expert in your industry, but you know where the new information is, you know what the hot topics are, you know what people are talking about, and you know where to find the other experts. If you don't have all the answers, and yes, you're an expert, but nobody has all of the answers in their industry, no matter how familiar they are with their industry, it shows that you know where to find those answers. It's like, I don't know what exactly right off the top of my head, but I can find that out for you. I know exactly where to look. And that is a lot of your value, is just knowing where to look and pointing people that way. So keep that stuff in mind. Holiday guides are another great resource, especially as we're coming into the holiday season. If you are, again, this is more for e-commerce businesses, but if you are selling products and services and you have something that is perfect for everyone from the grandmother to the toddler, let them know and lay it out for them, right? Everyone has a list, they're checking it twice, they're trying to figure out how on earth they're gonna deal with all of this and get all these presents shipped to them, wrapped, all that good stuff. What am I gonna get for Aunt Susie? Whatever it might be. So lay it out for them. Say, if you have someone in your life who loves this, guess what? We have this. If you have someone in your life who likes such and such, we have the perfect gift for them. Make it really easy for them to shop, and make it easy for them to shop with you. Following into that is new products and services. Maybe someone really liked your blog post, or they liked such and such, but either they weren't ready to buy just yet, or maybe you just didn't have quite the right product or service for them. So let them know that you have something new, and absolutely talk that up. You should be talking that up everywhere, obviously, when you have a new product or service, but your newsletter should be the first to know. A lot of people sign up for newsletters because they want to be in the know. They want to be in the in club, in that little clique of people who know what you're doing before anyone else knows what you're doing. So give them exclusive access, give them a little sneak peek. People love sneak peeks. Give it to them in the newsletter before you announce it on social media and on your website and everywhere else. People eat that up. Same with promotions. You can have promotions that maybe your newsletter subscribers have access to before anyone else, or you can have promotions that only your newsletter subscribers have access to. That makes them feel really special, and it really increases your brand loyalty. You don't have to do that all the time. If you are running if you're running a lot of different sales throughout the year, not all of them have to be just for your newsletter subscribers, because that might lower the number of people who are going to take advantage of it altogether. But once or twice a year, throw your newsletter subscribers a bone. They're really going to appreciate it. User-generated content is also great to go into newsletters. Let people know whether it's, again, with your blog, if you had someone write a guest post for your blog, send that out in your newsletter. Let people know about that, because they're going to want to read it. So again, just like you share the blog post that you write or your professional content marketer writes for you, whatever it might be. But if you have a guest post, someone who is in a related industry to yours and they wrote something on your blog, share that too. And social media posts are great for this, especially, again, if you're in an e-commerce business and you sell products. Ask people on social media, ask your followers to take pictures of themselves with your product or taking advantage of your service, whatever it is, and show what a great time they're having, and ask them to either tag you or use a particular hashtag so you can find all those photos really easy, and then share them in your newsletter, right? That is social proof, because that is not just you talking up your products or services, that is other people demonstrating that they are really enjoying and getting value out of whatever it is that you provide. And that is just like case studies and testimonials, which I always recommend you take advantage of. That user-generated content on those social media profiles are going to be so much more valuable than anything you could tell your newsletter subscribers or your prospects. So absolutely take advantage of that. Same with anytime you are hiring. If you have a position open up, let your newsletter subscribers know. Maybe they're not ready to buy from you, or maybe they have bought from you and they would love to work for you, or maybe they know someone who would be a great fit for this new position that you're looking for. We all know how hard it is to find the perfect candidate to fill those positions, right? So absolutely take advantage of everyone that you know, everyone who knows you, and take advantage of their network, because you never know whom they know who would be perfect for your new position. What else have we got? Pet pictures. People love pet pictures. There's a reason that those pet pictures and videos are all over the internet. They get a ton of likes and views and a lot of engagement. People eat that up. That is a great way to, if you have a pet and you want to share it with your newsletter subscribers and say, hey, look at this really cute thing my dog did the other day. People will absolutely love it, and it makes them feel like they have a personal connection with you. We love the personal. The more digital we get, the more we crave that personal connection, because we want to make sure that it's a person we're buying from and not just some faceless robot or algorithm, right? So give them that personal touch. And if you don't want to get too personal, if you don't know what to say about yourself, you don't want to show pictures of your partner or your kids, show them a picture of your pet, because it's not super personal, right? That's something you want to do anyway, right? If you have the cutest pet ever, and let's face it, we all have the cutest pet ever, so you can share that and tell a little story about your pet. And again, it gives people that feeling that they have a connection with you, and you're not like telling them your deepest, darkest secrets, right? It's just a little bit of personal information about you. So take advantage of that stuff, get creative, ask for feedback. People love being asked for feedback. It makes them feel like you value their opinion, and you should absolutely value their opinion. These are your followers, these are your fans, these are people who have said actively that they want more information from you. So get more information from them. Ask what it is that they want, what it is that they would like to see that you have not already given them, whether it's content, whether it's answering questions, whether it's something, product or service that you could provide that you just hadn't thought about, ask them, because you would be amazed at the answers that you will get back. You might want to, I would recommend making it multiple choice as much as possible, just because the open-ended questions are less likely to get responses, and surveys in general are kind of hard to get responses back from on those. So just keep that in mind and make it really easy, make it really short, really easy for them to fill it out and get it back to you, and then offer a prize. Maybe they can be entered into a raffle to win a fun prize as a compensation for filling out that survey for you. People love that too. People love raffles, they love prizes. Absolutely take advantage of that. So keep that in mind. FAQs, how-tos, people love those things too. That's gonna get them to open your newsletter and really read through all that content, right? Just like in your blog posts and on your website, you should have that content that is answering those questions that they are asking. So again, you can write that in a blog post or put it in a video and then just send it out in your newsletter, or you can just put it in your newsletter and say, hey, this is what our newsletter subscribers are really interested in. This is what they want. This is the content they have shown interest in or asked us for, so here you go. So absolutely make that available to them. That is it. That is all the tips that I am talking about in this video today. Like I said, there are more tips on the blog post. That is at avwritingservices.com/blog. If you have any other questions, anything I didn't cover, reach out to me. You can reach me directly at info@avwritingservices.com. Thanks so much and have a great week.